Hey, champs of Examsnet. Welcome to question series of Examsnet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Now we'll be solving AFCAT question paper 2020 set 2. We'll be having some about 100 questions. So let's start the sessions. First 30 questions will be of English. Let's start with question number 1. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the given word. Exonerate. So the given options are engage, absolve, convict, charge. You have to find out which of these four is the correct synonym for the word exonerate. Let's see the meaning of each of the word one by one. The very first word exonerate, for which we have to find the synonym. Meaning of this word is to absolve or release someone from blame or some wrongdoing. Then is engage. It means to get involved in something. Absolve means to declare someone free from guilt. From free from guilt. Convict. Convict is a person who is found guilty of some criminal offense. Charge, to accuse someone for an offense. Under law. So you can clearly see exonerate means to absolve or release someone from the blame, and absolve means almost the same thing, declare someone free from the guilt. So the correct synonym for the exonerate is the word absolve. Correct option is B, which is your answer. Next, question number 2. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word given in bold, which is affluent. The given options are fluidity, vindicate, influence, and wealthy. Let's see the meaning of each of the word one by one. Affluent means wealthy. Fluidity, something unstable or unsettled. Vindicate, clear someone of blame. Influence means the capacity to affect the behavior, the capacity to affect the behavior of someone. Wealthy, wealthy, of course, the one who is rich. So the correct synonym for the affluent word is wealthy. Option D is your correct answer. Next, question number 3. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word vanquish. The given options are conquer, eloquence, cogency, extinct. Let's see the meaning of each word one by one. The first one is vanquish. What do you mean by vanquish? To defeat someone thoroughly. Conquer means to take control of some place or something. Eloquence means fluent in speaking or writing. Cogency means quality of being transparent. Or convincing. Extinct means which does not exist, have no living existence, which has already gone, which is not present. That is called extinct. Sorry. So the correct synonym for vanquish word is conquer. Option A. Vanquish means to defeat someone thoroughly, and conquer means to take control of something or some place. So obviously, vanquish and conquer, they are the synonyms of each other. Next is question number 4. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word pilfer. The given options are stern, steal, overturn, captivate. Let's see the meaning of each word one by one. Pilfer means to steal things which are having very little value. To steal things with very little value. Stern means something which is severe. Steal, obviously, know what do you mean by steal? To get something out of your, which is not belonging to you. To get something which does not belong to you. Without the next person to know about it. Overturn, to flip. Captivate means to attract and hold the interest or attention of someone. So obviously, pilfer means to steal some things which little value. The correct synonym for that is steal. Option B. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 5. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word artifact. The given options are device, pawn, relic, apparatus. Let's see the meaning of each word one by one. Artifact, it is something related to something related to cultural or historical interest. Device, it's a thing which is made for a particular purpose. Made for a particular purpose. Like your remote control, it's a device to control your TV or any other thing like your TV, AC, or any other electrical equipment. Next is pawn. It means a person used by others for their purposes. Person who is used by others for their purposes. Then is relic. An object from earlier time is called relic. Apparatus. These are the technical equipments or machinery for some particular activity or any other for particular activity or particular experiment. So obviously the word artifact, which means something related to cultural or historical interest, is related to relic, which is option C, which is an object from the earlier time. So artifact and relic are the correct synonyms. Option C is your answer to the question. Let's move to the next question. Question number 6. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word given is vent. The given options are outlet, tackle, structure, hierarchy. Let's see the word meaning of each of these words one by one. First one is vent, which means an opening that allows air, gas, air, gas, or other like liquids to pass through. Okay, the vent let the air, gas, or anything else like liquid, it lets the things to pass through. Then is outlet. Outlet may be a pipe or a hole. It may be a pipe or it may be a hole through which water or any through which air, gas, or liquid or anything, right? All these matter goes out. Then tackle. The equipment, this is an equipment which is required for a particular task. Structure, arrangement of relations between the parts of something which is complex, of something complex. Hierarchy, it's a system in which members of organization or society or family are ranked according to their status or their authority. This is hierarchy. Obviously, vent, which means an opening that allows air, gas, or liquid to pass out. The correct synonym for that is outlet, a pipe or a hole through which the matter goes out. So the correct answer to this question is option A. Next, question number 7. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the given word flimsy. Options are puppet, dramatic, clobber, insubstantial. Let's see the meaning of each of the word one by one. First word, flimsy means something which can be easily damaged. This is flimsy. Puppet, it's a model which is moved by strings. You must have seen this. Dramatic, relating to drama. Clobber means hit someone hard. Insubstantial means something which is lacking in strength. That thing is called insubstantial. So the word for which synonym we were looking for was flimsy, which means something which can be easily damaged. See, which is something which is lacking in strength can be easily damaged. So the correct synonym for the words flimsy is insubstantial, option D. Next, question number 8. Next word for which you have to find out the synonym is alluded. The given options are mix, conclude, suggest, important. Let's see the meaning of each of these words one by one. We have to find out the synonym for alluded, which means to hint or to suggest something. Mix, to combine a few things together. Then conclude, to bring something to an end. Suggest, to suggest something, obviously, to advise on something, to suggest something. Important, something which is having great value. Something which is having great value is called important. So the word for which synonym we were looking for was alluded, which means to hint or suggest something. The correct answer to this question is suggest. Option C is the correct answer. As we can see all the options, looking at all the options, we can easily see option C is a correct synonym for the word alluded. Next, question number 9. Choose the most appropriate synonym for the word contemplate. Options are assume, speculation, overlook, observe. Let's see each meaning one by one. Contemplate means to think deeply. So, this is the word to think deeply, for which we will be looking for the synonym. The given options are the very first one, assume. So, something which is just supposed, something which is just supposed. Speculation means the forming of a theory with any evidence. Overlook means to fail to notice. You didn't notice that thing and you overlooked it. Then is observe means to look at something carefully. The word for which synonym we were looking for, contemplate, to think deeply. Looking at all these options, we can easily see that observe is the correct synonym for the word contemplate, which matches the meaning correctly. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 10. Choose the most appropriate antonym. Now you have to choose the antonym, not the synonym. Antonym, it means the opposite word. So the given word is luscious. Options are audible, unappetizing, luxurious, exorbitant. So let's see the meaning of each of these words one by one. The very first one, it means something having sweet taste. Something which has sweet taste or something which is attractive. Now let's look at the meaning of all the options one by one. Audible means able to be heard. Unappetizing, something which is non attractive. Luxurious means something which is shining or having some luster. Exorbitant means overpriced, something which is overpriced. So these are the meaning of the words and the antonym, the word for which antonym we were looking for, luscious, something which is having sweet taste or attractive. Obviously, the one word which is antonym to this is unappetizing. Option B. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 11. Choose the most appropriate antonym for the word given in bold. This is mitigate. Options are aggravate, attenuate, lessen, alleviate. Let's look at the meaning of all the options one by one. First one is the word which we are looking antonym for is mitigate, which means something which is less painful or something which is less serious. Something less painful or serious. Aggravate, it means to make a problem more worse. something which is not such a problematic thing, but to make that thing more worse, to make a problem or any situation more worse. Attenuate means reduced, something which has reduced in its effect. Lessen, obviously, lessen means when something is decreased. Alleviate, it means something less severe, to make something less severe. So you can easily say we are looking for the antonium, that is the opposite word of mitigate, which means less painful or serious. Obviously, the word antonium for the mitigate word is aggravate. Option A is the correct answer. Aggravate means to make a problem more worse. So this is the correct antonym for mitigate. Next, question number 12. You have to again choose the antonym for debacle. Let's see the options available: disintegration, triumph, fiasco, rot. Let's go with the meaning of each of the word one by one. First one is debacle, which means a sudden failure. A sudden failure. Disintegration means losing strength or losing strength or getting scattered into pieces. Triumph means a great victory. When you have a great victory, this is said triumph. Fiasco, it's a complete failure. Rot, a disorderly retreat of defeated troops. So we were looking the antonym for the word debacle, which means a sudden failure. Obviously, the opposite word to the failure is victory. Option B, triumph, great victory, is the antonym for the word debacle. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 13. You have to choose the antonym for the word endo. Options are bestow, bequeath, provide, and take. Let's see the meaning of each of these words one by one. Endo means to give income or property to someone. To give income or property to someone. Bestow means to present. Bequeath means to leave property to a person. Property to a person via a will. Provide, to make something available for someone. Make someone available with something. Next word, take. Obviously, you know, when you take something, okay, to take something, to get something. And do, which meant to give income or property to someone. Obviously, the antonym for the word is take. And do means to give, and take means to take something, to get something. So, correct option is D. Hope that is clear to all of you. Next, question number 14. Choose the appropriate antonym for the given word inquisitive. Options: eager, uncurious, intrigued, interested. Let's see the meaning of all the words one by one. First word is inquisitive, which means having interest in learning things. Having one who is having interest in learning of things, he's said to be inquisitive. In learning things. Eager means intensely wanting to do something. Intensely wanting to do something. Uncurious, obviously, it's the opposite of curious, which means lacking curiosity. Intrigued means to arouse the curiosity or interest. Interested means you're interested in something, having an interest, feeling in something. The given word was inquisitive, which means having interest in learning things. Obviously, the antonym for the word inquisitive is uncurious. Option B, which means lacking of curiosity. This is the antonym for the given word inquisitive. Inquisitive means having interest in learning things, whereas uncurious means which is lacking in curiosity. So these two words, they are opposites of each other. Hope that's clear. Next, question number 15. Again, you have to find out the antonym. Now the word is entangled. The given options are release, trap, knot, entwine. Let's see the meaning of each of these words one by one. First is entangled. It means to get involved or get caught in some difficult situations or some difficult or complicated situations. Release is related to releasing something. Trap, it's an enclosure to catch. It's an enclosure to catch or retain someone or something. Then knot, it's a fastening made by knot. You obviously know it's a fastening which is made by looping a piece of string. Entwine means twist together. So the word entangled, for which we were looking for the antonym, to get involved or get caught in some difficult situation. Obviously, the opposite word to entangled is release, which means to release something. So these are the opposite words or the antonyms. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 16. You have to choose the most appropriate antonym for the word impound. Options are restrict, uncage, confine, seize. Let's see the meaning of all these words one by one. First word is impound. It means to seize and take legal custody of something by law. Then restrict means to limit the extent. Uncage, obviously it's the opposite of caging, release from the cage. Confine, it means to restrict, like you are confined to go to that area. Restrict, you're confined to particular area, restrict to some area. This is what you mean by confine. Seize, to take hold of, to take hold of something forcibly, and suddenly. So the word impound means seize and take legal custody of something by law. Obviously, the antonym for this word is uncaged. That means to release something from a cage, that is, releasing something from a bounded area. This is the exact antonym for the word impound. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Hope that's clear. Next, question number 17. You have to choose the most appropriate antonym, and the given word is deceit. Options available: dissembling, trickery, deception, honest. Let's see the meaning of each of these words one by one so that we can easily find out what is the correct antonym for the given word. Deceit means deceiving someone. Dissembling, it means to conceal or disguise, to conceal or disguise feelings, one's feelings. Trickery, to practice, means to practice deception. Deception again means to deceive someone. Honest, one who is true and correct. So, the word deceit means deceiving someone. The correct antonym, that's the opposite word for that, is honest, which means true, or which is an honest person, which is a true person, correct person. He's not deceiving anyone. So, the correct antonym for the given word is option D, honest. Let's move to the next question. Hope that was clear to you. Question number 18. Choose the most appropriate synonym. Now, please read the question very carefully because some of the questions they are having antonyms and some of them are having synonyms. So, must not get confused. We have to read the statement very carefully. The question should be read very carefully while attempting the question paper. The question is you have to choose the synonym for the word intimidate. Options: encourage, inspire, frighten, reassure. So, again, we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be first of all seeing the meaning of each and every word one by one. Intimidate, it means frighten someone in order to make them do what you want. To frighten someone. To make him do what you want. To make him do what you want. Then encourage, it means to give support and confidence to someone. In spirit, encourage or revitalize. Frighten, obviously, to mean to scare someone. Reassure means to say or do something, or do something to remove the doubts and fears of someone. So now we have to find out the correct synonym for the word intimidate, which means frighten someone to make him do what do you want. Obviously, the correct synonym for the word is frighten. Option C, to scare someone, to make someone feel scared so that he easily follows your instructions. Option C is the correct answer to this question. So, hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 19. Choose the option which expresses the meaning of the given idiom correctly. So, let's read the idiom. Not to mince matters. Not to mince matters. First, you have to choose the word which correctly meaning. The meaning gives the correct meaning. Not to mince matters. So, It means correctly is to look bluntly. The given options are keep something away, looking in the wrong places, to speak bluntly and directly, to avoid the main topic. So out of these four options, not to mince matters, the correct meaning of this particular idiom is to speak bluntly and directly. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Let's see a sentence to get a more explanation of this idiom. My brother and I were taught not to mince matters and come straight to the point. This is a you can just this is an example sentence. So the meaning will be very much clear to you. It says, my brother and I were taught not to mince matters and come straight to the point. Come straight to the point. So, looking at this sentence, you can easily say the meaning of not to mince matters is to speak bluntly and directly. So, option C is the answer to this question. Let's move to the next question then. Next, idiom. Again, you have an idiom, you have to express the meaning of this idiom. The idiom is fly off the handle. The given options, let's read down, happening very rarely, lose one's temper suddenly and unexpectedly, to share the secret information, to come to the point. Fly off the handle, the correct answer to this is to lose one's temper very suddenly and very unexpectedly. Again, let's see a sentence so that this will be more clear to you. He tends to fly off the handle when people disagree with him. So he loses his temper suddenly and unexpectedly when people disagree with him. Let's write down. He tends to fly off the handle when people disagree with him. So he loses his temper suddenly when people disagree with him. Option B is the answer to this question. Next, question number 21. Again, you are given one more idiom. The idiom is kick the bucket, and you have to choose the correct option. Let's read the options first. Presenting a counter argument, raining very heavily, something easy to do, or to die. The correct meaning to this idiom is to die. Option D. To make it more clear, let's write down a sentence. Every one of us will kick the bucket one day. Every one of us will kick the bucket one day. That means we will die one day. Every one of us will die one day. Hope that is clear to you. Kick the bucket means to die. Next is 22 question number. Again, idiom is given and you have to tell the meaning of it. A bird's eye view. Let's read the options available. A view from an apartment, contemplate, farsightedness, an overall or cursory look at something. A bird's eye view, the correct meaning of this idiom is option D, an overall or cursory look at something. Let's write down a sentence to get a clear view of this, a clear idea of this idiom also. I recommend that you go up to the top floor so that you can get a bird's eye view of the city. So overall look of the city. I recommend you to go up to the top floor so that you can so that you can get a bird's eye view of the city, so that you can get an overall look of the city. Okay, so option B is the answer to this question. Next, question number 22. Choose the option which expresses the meaning of the given idiom correctly. To get an axe to grind. Options, let's read. Use courage and strength to achieve something. Have a personal reason for doing or being involved in something. To be furious. To remove something or someone. The correct meaning to this is to get an X to grind is to have a personal reason for doing or being involved in something. Option B is the correct meaning for this idiom. Let's write down a sentence to get a more clear understanding of this idiom. Environmentalists have no political X to grind, they just want to save the planet. Let's write down. Environmentalists, they don't have no political acts to grind. They just want to save the planet. So that means environmentalists, they have no personal reason for getting involved in saving the planet. They just want to save the planet. They have no political aims for that. Hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question, 24. You are given an idiom, keep one's head. You have to find out the correct meaning of that. The given idiom is keep one's head. Let's read out the options which are available. Then we'll be talking it with a sentence to get a clear idea. Keep something away, keep quiet, to remain calm, embarrassing moment. So, to keep one's head, the correct answer to this is to remain calm. Option C. To keep one's head means to remain calm. Let's write down a sentence based on that. He takes chances, but he keeps his head. He takes chances, but he keeps his head. Okay. So the correct that means he takes chances, but he remains calm while taking the chances. He does not get panic during this process. So hope that was clear. Let's move to the next. That is 25th question. Again, you are given the idiom. Let's find out the meaning of it. To take play people by storm. Options: to perform a task properly, to hear rumors about someone or something, to offer an alternative point of view, to be suddenly extremely successful in a place. So the given answer, the proper meaning to this, to take people by storm, is to be suddenly extremely successful in a place. This is the correct meaning of this idiom, to take people by storm. So let's make a sentence now based on that. Everyone knows the BTs took the US by storm. Everyone knows that BTs took US by storm. Hope that was clear to you. Next, question number 26. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate word. No sooner did he arrive dash the hotel. Options are for, upon, on, at. We'll do one thing. We'll fill all these options one by one and let's see which option we see that correctly fits in the given sentence. No sooner did he arrive for the hotel. No sooner did he arrive upon the hotel. No sooner did he arrive on the hotel. No sooner did he arrive at the hotel. Obviously, the correct answer is option D, sorry. No sooner did he arrive at the hotel. No sooner did he arrive at the hotel. So D is the correct answer to this given question. Let's move to the next question, question number 27. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate word. Let's read the blank. He won a prize for the dash discovery. Petite, sensational, appalling, repulsive. Let's see the meaning of these words, then we will see which word is the correct filler for this blank. Petite means having a full trim figure, having a full, having a full trim figure. Sensational means very good or very attractive. Appealing means causing shock or horrific. Repulsive, something which is arousing disgust. Okay, so you can clearly see from here he won a prize for the sensational discovery, very good or very attractive, not a shock, not a trim figure, not a disguised discovery. Obviously, the one word which will be filling over here is sensational. He won a prize for his sensational discovery. Option B is the answer to this question. Let's move to the question number 28. Hope you are clear with this question. Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate word. Ravi congratulated him dash letters success. Let's read the options and we will fill each option one by one and see which one suits the most. Ravi congratulated him in letters success, on letters success, at letters success, upon letters success. Obviously, Ravi congratulated him on letters success. Option B fits exactly the same, exactly the correct one in the given blank. B. Okay. Let's move to the question number 29 then. Select the part of the given sentence which has an error. If there is no error, you can mark the option D or no error. Let's read the statements. The four options. He very promptly made on my coffee table. See, he very promptly, it looks okay. There doesn't seem to be any problem in it. Made on my coffee table. No, this is something I'm feeling like a bit weird. It should have been made it on. He very promptly should, he very promptly made it on my coffee table. Correct? So this is made it on. It should be made on is the incorrect one. It should be made it on, which means to arrive something or to arrive at a particular position or a location successfully. Okay, hope that was clear. So option B is the answer to this question. Next, let's move to the question number 30. Select the part of the given sentence which has an error. If there is no error, you can mark option D. So the given options are the days in December are warm than the nights. So the days in, it looks okay. December are warm. No, it should have been December are warmer. December are warmer than the nights. Okay, so the correct sentence should have been the days in December are warmer than the nights. So this is the problematic option. Option B is the wrong one. This is having an error. Hope that was clear to you. So this is all about your English question answers till now. So I hope that was clear to all of you. But still, if you have any doubt other than the video, you can reach out to one of us through the Telegram link for the live doubt system. Please feel free for that. So let's move to the next question, question number 31. Which Venn diagram truly represents relationship between living being, human, and animal? See over here from these four options, you can clearly see over here, living being, everyone is a living being. Then comes animals, and humans also come in the category of animals. So living beings, they can be anything. They can be plants, animals, or insects, or something, anything. Animals are like, it's a subset of the whole living being. This is the living beings. Then this represents, the inner circle represents animals, and this one represents human beings, because human beings are categorized as animals only. So the correct option is C to this question. Hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question, question number 32. Again, you have a Venn diagram. So now you have to prove the relationship, show the relationship between cloth, color, and merchant. See, cloth, color, merchant, these three things, they are entirely different. They don't have anything in common. The all, they all are different. They don't have anything common. So anything which, like, they are different entities, right? So this option C correctly represents this particular Venn diagram for the relationship between cloth, color, and merchant. Hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question, 32. Which Venn diagram truly represents relationship between water, nitrogen, and hydrogen? See, water, for that, let's write down the chemical formulas for water. This is for nitrogen and this is for hydrogen. Nitrogen stands all alone. Hydrogen is a part of water, it's a component of water. So you can clearly see hydrogen. So if this is water, this external one, this is water, then this one is hydrogen. The inner one is hydrogen, and the nitrogen, it stands alone. Okay, so this one is nitrogen, because nitrogen doesn't have the hydrogen atoms or oxygen atoms. It's all alone nitrogen atoms it has. So this option C is the correct Venn diagram for this problem. Next, question number 34. Choose one out, odd one out among breeze, earth, rock, mountain. See, earth, rock, mountain, breeze, which is the odd one out. Earth, rock, mountain, they are they are the all of these things. Rock, mountain, they are on our planet Earth. They exist. They have a physical existence. Breeze is the winds that are flowing. So breeze is something which is flowing, which is not stable or which is not stationary at a particular place. Earth, rock, and mountain, they are there. They doesn't move around. So breeze is the one which keeps on flowing all the time. So obviously breeze is the odd one out from here. Let's move to the next question, 35. Choose odd one out. Mughal, Babur, Maurya, Chandragupta, Jainism, Mahavir, Kushan, Kanishka. Mughal emperor was Babur. Maurya emperor Chandragupta. Jainism, Mahavir were the saint of Jainism, and Kushan, Kanishka was emperor over there. Obviously, so over here, Mahavir Jainism is the odd one out, because all except Mahavir are emperors. All are emperors. All are emperors except Lord Mahavir. So option C is the answer to this question. Let's move to the next question, 36. Choose odd one out. Shorthand, record, Morse, semaphore. See, first of all, let's see what is shorthand. It's a method of writing quickly. It's a method of writing. Generally, the typists in the offices, they use this method. So, method of writing using short terms or short signs. Using short terms or signs. Record means a detailed account of something. Morse is an alphabet or code in which letters are represented by combination of long and short by combination of long and short light and sound signals. So semaphore, this is the last one. Semaphore, it's again a system of sending messages. It's a system of sending messages. How do you send messages through this system? Sending messages by holding the arms in a particular position according to the alphabetical code. Okay, by positioning of arms. So you can see A, C, and D all are a way of writing or telling something, right? Through sending messages, representing, writing codes, or particular way of sending messages either through writing or through some other signals. Only the record is the odd one out because it's a detailed account of something. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Record is the odd one out. Hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question, 37. Complete the series. Insulin is related to hormones in the same way trypsin is related to. See, insulin is a type of hormone. Insulin is a type of hormone. Similarly, trypsin is a type of enzyme, right? So the correct option is B, enzyme. Next, question number 38. You are given a Venn diagram and you have to show the relationship between uncle, parent, and friend. So let's see, first of all, this is the option 1, 2, 3, and 4. See, uncle, this represents this relation, this entity set represents an uncle. Uncle may be a friend of someone. So uncle may be a friend of someone. This is friend. Okay, so this portion is uncle who is friend of someone, and an uncle may be parents also. Okay, uncle may be parents also. Then parents may be uncle of someone, and they can be parents can be uncle of someone, and they can be friends also. A friend may be parents and uncle. Okay, a friend may be uncle, or a friend may be parent also. So this particular Venn diagram shows the correct relationship between uncle, parent, and the friend. So which is the correct answer? Option D is the correct approach for this relationship. Option D, the Venn diagram shown in the option D is the correct approach for this relationship. Let's move to the next question. Hope you're clear with this. Question number 39. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship among flour, cloth, and white? See, over here, a flower, if I'm having this as white, let this be white, then this let this be a flower and this be a cloth. A cloth may be white, a flower may be white. This is the one which is representing a white flower, and this portion represents a white cloth. So this is a correct Venn diagram which shows the relationship between flower, cloth, and white. Okay, so which is the correct option to this question? Option B. Hope that was clear. Let's move to the next question, question number 40. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship between tadpole, insects, and moth? See, moths are small insects. Moths are small insects, and tadpole belongs to the family of uh, right. Tadpole, they belong to the family of frogs. So obviously, which is the correct relationship? If I'm saying these are insects, then these are moths, and this set represent frogs. Hope that was clear. So the correct option is C. See over here, these are insects. This set is moth and this is tadpole. Okay, not frogs, it is tadpole because the given ones are tadpole. So we'll write only the tadpole, not the frogs over here. Hope that was clear to all of you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 41. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship among sugarcane, millets, and crop? Sugarcane and millets, they are different crops. Okay. Both are crops, but they are different crops. So you can say this is crop, this set is crop. This one is sugarcane and this is millets. This is sugarcane and this one represents millets. So obviously the correct Venn diagram for this particular relationship is option B. Okay. So now let's move to the next question 42. Choose the odd one out. Fish, whale, crocodile, snake. See, all the except whale is the one which gives birth to direct birth to younger ones. Okay, younger ones. Okay, it gives direct birth to the younger ones. Whereas a fish, a crocodile, a snake, all of them they lay eggs. This one also lays eggs. This one also lays eggs. So whale is the only one which directly gives a birth to the younger one, just like humans. Rest, fish, crocodile, snake, all of them, they lay eggs. So the odd one out over here is whale, option B. Option B, whale is the odd one out. Let's start with question number 43. Choose the odd one out. Insect, entomology, fish, pisciculture, birds, horticulture, silk, sericulture. You have to choose which is the odd one out from these four options. Let's see. See, entomology, it's a study of insects. It's a study of insects and their relationship to humans, environment, and other organisms. Pisciculture, it is a breeding and rearing and transplantation of fish. It's related to fish. It's like you can say it's like fish farming. Okay, the breeding, rearing, transplantation of fish by artificial means, this is called pisciculture. Horticulture, see, it is the science and the art of development and sustainable production, marketing, and use of high value, intensively cultivated food and ornamental plants. So, this is about the plants. Whereas sericulture, it is also known as silk farming. It is a cultivation of silkworms, which are further used for producing the silk. So obviously you can say that okay, fine, insects entomology, this goes correct. Fish and pisciculture, they are also correct, but birds and horticulture, this is the odd one out. So the correct option to this question is C. Option C is the odd one out of these four options. Hope you understood. Let's move to the next question 44. You have to choose the odd one out. Again, the given options are parrot, flea, beetle, grasshopper. Obviously, you can clearly see parrot. Parrot is a bird. Flea, beetle, grasshopper, they all are insects. Only parrot is a bird. Obviously, so this is the odd one out. Right? Option A is the answer to this question. Let's move to the next question 45. Complete the series. Dog is related to kennel the same way the cow is related to carriage, flock, barn, stadium. See, dog lives in a kennel. Dog lives in a kennel. Similarly, cow lives in a barn. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is option C, barn. Next question 46. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship between football lovers, cricket player, and students? Let's make the sets first. This is football lover. This set represents football lovers. See, the football lover may be a cricketer, may be a student. So this relationships will be something like this. This set represents the cricketer. So this portion represents football lovers who are cricketers. Okay, this one represents only the football lovers. This one represents only the cricketers. And this, the middle portion, this portion represents football lovers who are cricketers as well. Now there are students also. Now some students may be football lovers and maybe cricketer also. So this is a relation which is something like this. This one represents students. This portion represents football lovers. This portion represents the football lovers who are students. This portion only represents cricketers who are students, and this middle portion, this middle portion, this represents those people who are football lovers, who are cricketers and students. Cricketers and students, all the three. This central portion. Okay, so here it is. The correct option to the given question is option D. Hope you understood. Let's move to the next question. 47. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship between atoms, electron, and neutron? You need to know about the atom. Atom is the smallest unit of any non-living thing. So this is the atom. Center is a nucleus. In the nucleus, you have neutrons, and in the outer part, you have electrons, which are revolving around the nucleus. Okay. Yeah. So now, see, atom over here, if this one represents an atom, atom contains electrons and neutrons. Electrons and neutrons, they are mutually apart. They do. This is neutrons which are lying in the nucleus of the atom, and these are the electrons which are revolving around the nucleus of the atom. So they don't have anything in common. They are separate sets. Yes, atom contains electrons and neutrons. So clearly you can see the correct option is C. C option correctly depicts the relationship between atom, electron, and neutron. Let's move to the next question. So option C is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question, 48. Which Venn diagram truly represents the relationship between shark, whale, and sea turtle? See, shark, whale, and sea turtle, they are entirely different creatures. They have everything different. Okay, so the one which can truly represent this one is this first relation. They are three separate sets which don't have anything common. Okay, so option A is the correct answer to the given question. Let's move to the next question, 49. Sides of a triangle are in the ratio 1 upon 2 is to 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 4. Let's make a triangle. This is the triangle A, B, C. The sides are in the ratio 1 upon 2 is to 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 4. So first of all, let first side be 1 by 2x. Second side 1 by 3x. Third side 1 by 4x. So this is, let it be 1 by 2x, 1 by 3x, and 1 by 4x. These are the three sides. Now it's very easy. See the perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is actually sum of the boundary of the given figure. So in this case, perimeter is equal to AB plus BC plus AC. Perimeter is given to be 117. So 1 by 2x plus, you can write x upon 3. I'll write x over here, plus x upon 4. Let's take the LCM. This is 117. The LCM to this will be 12. 6x plus 4x plus 3x. So 117 into 12 is equal to 13x. So doing the division, you will get x is equal to 108. Now let's go to the question back. It asked you what is the length of the biggest side. So obviously the one which is having the smallest denominator is the biggest side, and one which is having the largest denominator is the smallest side. So the biggest side is x upon 2. Biggest side is this, which is equal to 54 meters. Hope that is correct. Clear? So option A is the correct answer to this question. Hope that's clear to you. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 50. 3 years ago, the average age of ABC was 18 years. Presently, the average age of ABCD is 22 years. You have to find out the present age of D. So let's say, let present age of A, B, C, D is equal to, I'm just giving the same names. Okay. So A, B, C, D. I'm just giving the same names, right? So it is said at present, the average age of ABCD is 22 years. According to question, A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4 is equal to 22, or A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 88. That means the current age, the sum of the current ages of A, B, C, D is equal to 88 years. It is said 3 years ago. So 3 years ago. What was 3 years ago? Obviously, age of A will be, A's age will be A minus 3. B's age will be B minus 3. C's age will be C minus 3. Right? You are given only ABC, right? For the 3 years ago thing. It is said the average of ABC was 18 years, 3 years ago. Now, according to question, A minus 3 plus B minus 3 plus C minus 3, that means 3 years ago, the average of their ages was 18 years. See the average, I hope you know the formula for the average. Sum of observations divided by number of observations. So here the sum of the ages, the observations are the ages. So the sum of the 3 ages divided by 3. Why? Number of observations is 1, 2, 3. That gives you A plus B plus C minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 is equal to 18 into 3, which gives you A plus B plus C minus 9 is equal to 54, or A plus B plus C is equal to 63. Now, from here, if I'm giving this as 1, right, from 1, A plus B plus D was 88 years and A plus B plus C is 63. Now, using from 1 and 2. 1 was A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 88 years, and A plus B plus C is equal to 63 years. Clearly subtracting, you will get D is equal to 88 minus 63, 25 years. So the age of D is 25 years. This is the answer to this question. Option C is the correct answer to this question. Hope that's clear to you. Next, question number 51. In a race of 4,000 meters of 1,000-meter round circle. So 4,000-meter was the race and one circle round was of 1,000 meters. So that means this is the first round in which he completed 1,000 meters. Second, in which he completed 2,000. This is third and this is fourth. So in the second, he completed this. In the third, he completed 3,000 meters. And in the fourth, he completed 4,000 meters. Okay. So now he says the second thing. This is the first thing which is given to us. The second thing is faster racer catches the slower racer in 5 minutes. Okay. So the time when they meet, first time they meet after 5 minutes. This is the second thing which is given to us. This is the first thing, right? And this is the second thing which is given to us. Next, if the ratio of the speed of faster to the slower is 2:1, let's say, let speed of slower racer is equal to x. Then the speed of faster racer will be, it is saying it's twice, right? Faster racer is twice as fast as the slower racer. So their speed is x and 2x. Now the thing to look upon. See, when the faster racer is traveling, is running at the double the speed of the slower racer. So by the time the faster racer completes one complete circle and comes back to its original position over here, this is for the faster one. The slower will be here, right? That means by the time the faster racer completes 1,000 meters, the slower racer completes 500 meters. Correct. Now, when will they meet? When they completed, see, the after another 1,000 meters, after the second round, for the faster one, after second round, distance covered was 2,000 meters. See, when he will complete the second round, when the faster racer will complete the second round and he will come back to its position over here second time, then the slower racer will also complete and will come at the initial position. So they will meet at this point. They will meet, both will meet. Both will meet when faster racer traveled 2,000 meters, that is, he completed 2 rounds, and the slower racer in that time period, he travels 1 round, so he covers a distance of 1,000 meters. And it is said that the time taken by them is 5 minutes. Correct. So from here, what we can see, the faster racer traveled 2,000 meters and the slower in the same time period. In the 5 minutes, faster racer traveled 2,000 meters and the slower racer traveled 1,000 meters. Correct. So what is the time taken by the faster racer to complete the race? From here, you can find out the speed. Wait, it was faster racer. Yeah. Speed of faster racer was equal to 2x. Correct. You know, speed is equal to distance upon time. So 2x is equal to 2,000, which was the distance traveled by the faster racer upon 5, which gives you so the speed of this faster racer comes out to be 200 meters per minute. Now you have to calculate the time taken by him for the time taken to complete the race. So the distance traveled to complete the race was 4,000 meters. Speed of the faster racer is 200 meters per minute. Time taken will be distance divided by speed, 4,000 upon 200. Right. Speed was this, sorry, it was x came out to be 200, right? His speed was 2x. So it will be 2 into 200, which means it is 10 minutes. Okay. See, the whole question is based on the time when they both meet. You need to be very much clear. The time when they both meet, it is when the first racer, the faster one, he completes 2 rounds. The faster racer completes 2 rounds, 1 and 2. Okay, when he completes 2 rounds, then slower racer completes 1 round. So that means the time when they meet is 5 minutes. In the 5 minutes, faster racer has traveled 2000 meters and the slower one has traveled 1000 meters. From there, we calculated the speed of the faster racer, right? It was 2x. We calculated the x to be 200. Then we had to find out the time taken to complete the race. To complete the race, the total distance was 4000 meters. Speed was 2x, right? For the faster racer, speed was 2x. So it is 2 into x. So just filled in the values for calculating time. Time has the formula of distance upon speed. Distance was 4000. Speed was 2x, that's 2 into 200, which gives you 10 minutes. So the answer is 10 minutes for the question. That is the time taken by the faster racer to complete the whole race is 10 minutes. So B option is the correct answer to this question. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question, 52. Cost price of a radio is 150 and it takes rupees 10 to repair it. If the selling price is 300, then the profit percentage is. See, very simple question. So initially he bought the radio for 150 rupees and repairs was 10 rupees. That says the total. See, the repairs is actually my cost. So the total cost price for the radio for me becomes 150 plus 10, 160. Selling price for the radio was 300. So obviously, selling price is greater. That means you have a profit. Profit SP minus CP, which is 300 minus 160, that is rupees 140. And what is profit percent? Profit percent is profit upon CP into 100, 140 upon 160 into 100. So this will cancel, right? 5, 8, and here is 72, right? So this becomes 35. Okay, there's some calculation. I'll do it once again. 140 upon 160 into 100, they will cancel. This is 5, this will go on 8, and this is 35, and here is the 2. Okay, so this gives you 35 into 5 upon 2, which you will solve and you will get 87.5%. Hope that's clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Let's start with question number 53. A shopkeeper sells an article at a loss of 8%. But when he increases the selling price of the article by 164, he earns a profit of 2.25% on the cost price. If he sells the same article for 1,760, what is the profit percent? So you need to be aware of what is in the question. There are three cases, there are three instances in the question. The very first one is, first the shopkeeper sells the article at 8% loss. Then if he increases the this is the first case. Then the second case is, if he increases the selling price by 164, he will have a profit of 2.25%. Third is, he is asking, if he sells the article at 1,760, what will be his profit? So let's write down first of all the two cases. The first case, very first thing that you have to do is let the cost price of the article be X rupees, right? So for that, he has a loss of 8%, correct? Is the first case. Second case is, he has a profit of 2.25%. Now, if he is having a loss of 8%, what will be the selling price? Selling price will be cost price upon 100 minus loss percent, which gives you X upon 100 minus 8, 92 upon 100 X. This is the selling price in the first case when shopkeeper gets a loss of 8%. The second case, when he gets a profit of 2.25%. See, the selling price in this case will be, selling price will be cost price upon 100 into 100 plus profit percent. See, in the case of loss, it is minus loss percent. In the case of profit, it is plus profit percent. Okay. Cost price, of course, it's not going to change. So it's 100 x upon 100, 100 plus 2.25, which gives you 102.25x upon 100. So this is the selling price in the first case, and this is the selling price in the second case. Now, this says when he increases the selling price by 164, then he earns a profit. So that means in the two selling prices, the difference is of 164, right? Let's see. Write down. Now, according to the question, I'm giving it selling price 1, and let this be the selling price 2. Now, if he increases the selling price by 164 in the first case, he will get the second selling price. That means 92 upon 100x plus 164 is equal to 102.25 upon 100x, which gives you 164 is equal to 102.25 upon 100x minus 92 upon 100x. Let's find out the LCM. 164 is equal to 102.25 minus 92. This will give you 10.25x upon 100. So this is 164 into 100 divided by 10.25 is equal to x, which gives you 164. So solving this, you will get this is equal to x. Solving this, you will get x is equal to 1600 rupees. So you got your cost price now, right? The much awaited cost price. If you get the cost price, more than half of the problems are already gone, because now you have the cost price. You can easily calculate the selling price. Let's move to the question. The third part. If he sells the same article at 1760, what is the profit percent? Okay, we already now this is a third case. The question asked. This is actually the question we are asked. We know we just calculated the cost price is 1600. It's saying if the selling price is 1760, then what will be the profit percent? Profit percent will be selling price minus cost price upon cost price into 100. So 1760 minus 1600 divided by 1600 into 100. 160 upon this. So this is 10%. So the profit is equal to 10%. This is your answer. So the correct option to the given question is option C. Let's move to the next question. Question number 54. Question number 54. It says, if the ratio of maximum marks of maths, physics, and chemistry is 2 is to 3 is to 1, if one score in math, physics, chemistry 80%, 50%, and 45% respectively, you have to calculate the final percentage. So let's assume the maximum marks of maths, physics, and chemistry. Let maximum marks of maths 2x, physics be 3x, and chemistry be x. Okay. So now, according to the question, 80% of maths becomes 80% of maths is 80 upon 100 into 2x, which is equal to 1.6x. Okay. Then for 50% is for physics. So 50% of physics is equal to 50 upon 100. Physics was 3x. This is equal to 1.5x. Similarly, 45% of chemistry is equal to 45 upon 100 into x, which is 0.45x. You have to calculate the final percentage. So what the final percentage will be? Final percentage will be the sum of them, sum of 1.6x, 1.5x, 0.45x whole divided by the original values, original maximum marks. So 2x plus 3x plus x, we have to calculate the percentage. So we'll multiply this with 100. This becomes 3.55x upon 6x into 100, which gives you 59.1%, which is approximately equal to 59%. So the correct answer to this question is option A, 59%. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 55. A man lent 38,800 at the rate of 5 and 6% respectively. After 3 years, he received the money in the ratio 5 is to 4. You have to calculate the sum of amount lent at 5%. So there are two cases in this question. First is 5% and the other one is 6%. The money, the total sum of money is 38,800. So let this be the case of, wait. Let this one be for the 5% and let this section be for the 6%. So let amount of money lent, sorry, is equal to x rupees. So if x rupees was lent for the 5%, how much will be lent for the 6%? Because the total sum of money was 38,800 rupees. So obviously, so you will say here amount of money lent. Over here, this will be 38,800 minus x, because x was used for the 5% and the remaining is 38,800 minus x. Now, the rate of interest, we know this is 5%. Time, 3 years. Same, rate is 6%. Time is 3 years. What will be the amount received after 3 years? Amount is given by principal 1 plus RT upon 100. Right? Let's fill in the values. So this will become x 1 plus 5 into 3 upon 100, which makes it this amount as 115 upon 100 x, which is equal to 1.15x. Similarly, Amount for the second case. Same formula, principal 1 plus RT upon 100, which is 38,800 minus X. 1 plus rate was 6, time was 3 upon 100. So this is equal to 45,784 minus 1.18x. Now, according to question, their ratio, let this be amount to 1 and then let this be amount 2. According to the question, their ratio is 5 is to 4. A1 upon A2 is equal to 5 is to 4. This is given to us in the question. That means 1.15x divided by 45784 minus 1.18 is equal to 5 by 4. Let's do the cross multiplication. You will get 4.6x is equal to 2,28,920 minus 5.9p. Solving this, you will get 10 x x is equal to this, or x you will solve, you will divide 2,28,920 with 10.5, you will get 21,801.90 rupees, which is approximately equal to this amount. Hope this is clear to you. This is your answer. So the correct question approach to this answer to this question is rupees 21,802. I'm repeating the whole question once again. This question is divided in two sections. In the first one, the money is lent at the total money is 38,800, and a part of that money is lent at 5%. Another part is lent at 6%. So I'm assuming the first part is X, and obviously the second part will be 38,800 minus X. Correct. Rate is given, time is given in both the cases. You will calculate the amount. I'm talking about the approach in this sum. Now it is given that the amounts ratio is 5 is to 4. So that means the amount ratio is 5 is to 4. You will just have to put in the values and solve for X, which comes out to be 28,802 rupees. Hope it is clear to you. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 56. This question says 10,000 coins are distributed among A, B, C, D in the ratio 1 is to 8 is to 9 is to 7. So the very first case, the total coins, let's write down. Total coins is 10,000. They are distributed among A, B, C, D in the ratio 1 is to 8 is to 9 is to 7. So A's share is X. Let A's share is X. B's share 8X. C's share 9X. And D's share will be 7X. Okay. So let's see how much each of them gets. X plus 8X plus 9X plus 7X. This is equal to 10,000. Correct. Then this becomes 25X is equal to 10,000, or X is equal to 10,000 divided by 25. It is equal to 400. In the second part, it is said if 75 coins extra is given to each of them, that A, B, C, D, each of them will get 75 coins extra. Then the number of coins that A have. So A already had X. A's total share will be A's total A's total share is given by X was his original share plus he got 75 coins as bonus extra. So this becomes 400 plus 75, that is equal to 475 coins. So option C is the correct answer to this question. So let's move to next question. But before moving to that, you all are requested to tell if you have any doubts other than this video. Then you can reach out to one of us from the Telegram link for the live doubt system. Please do avail this system. This is going to be very beneficial for you people. So let's move to the next question, which is 57. It says there are 2 lakh people in a town. If the birth and the death rate are 6 and 3% respectively, then what will be the population of the town after 2 years? See, there is a birth rate in which like the population will be increasing, and the death rate, the population will be decreasing. The birth rate is given to us as plus. Obviously, this is increasing, so it is plus 6%, and the death rate is minus. Obviously, the population of the town is decreasing, so it's minus 3%. So now you have to calculate population. Let's write down first of all what things are given to us. Wait. So initial population was 2 lakh. Birth rate, obviously this is in increasing, right? Birth rate increasing is equal to 6%, and death rate, this is decreasing. This is 3%. Time is given to you as 2 years. So let's write down final population is initial population into 1 plus birth rate upon 100 raised to the power 2, because the time is 2 years. So also there you are having the death rate, so that's dr. It is in minus because the population will be decreasing in this case. So this gives you 2 lakh, right? 1 plus 6 upon 100 raised to the power 2, 1 minus 3 upon 100 raised to the power 2. This makes it 1.1 plus 6 upon 100 raised to the power 2. This will become 1.1236 multiplied by 0.9404, which makes it 2.11439. Yes, 439. Sorry, 11439. Yeah. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the final population. Obviously, we have to round it off. So after rounding it off, it becomes this is approximately equal to 211440. So the correct answer to this question is option B. Obviously, the rupees is not here because we are dealing with the population. So it's option B, 12 lakh 11,440. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 58. It says a man expends 30% of his income and buys clothes by 60% of the remaining. If he saves 1,20,000, which is equal to 5 by 7 of times of the total remaining, then you have to find out his income. So first of all, let's say let his income is X rupees. Then he spends 30% of the income. He spends 30% of X, which is equal to 30 upon 100 into X, or this is equal to 0.3X. Now, how much is remaining? If he spends 30%, remaining is equal to X minus 0.3X, which is equal to, so what will be the remaining one? It will be equal to 0.7X. Now he spends on clothes. On clothes, he spends 60% of remaining. So 60%, this means 60% of 7 upon 10x, which is equal to 0.42x. Right? So this is the amount which is spent on the clothes. After spending on the clothes, amount remaining. The remaining amount is 0.7x minus 0.42x, which is equal to 0.28x. This much amount is remaining with him. Now it is equal to, this amount is equal to 5 by 7 times of the total remaining. Okay, this is also equal to 1,20,000, right? So that means, according to question, 5 by 7 of the total remaining, which was 0.2x, is equal to 1,20,000. So this is equal to, let's solve it. You will get x is equal to 1,20,000 into 7 into 100 divided by 5 into 28. So this will give it, this will go on 20, 10, 14, 2, and 6. This will be 6 lakh rupees. So this is the answer to our question. The correct answer to this question is rupees 6 lakh. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 59. It says you have to find x if 145% of 780 plus x percent of 250 is equal to 1231. So easy. Let's say 145% of 780 plus x percent of 250 is equal to 1231. So this much will become, let's do this, this will become, okay, fine. This is 1131 plus 2.5x is equal to 1231, which is equal, which says 2.5x is equal to 100 or x is equal to 40. So you got your answer as option C. 40 is the correct answer to this question. Hope this is clear. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 60. Let's read the statement. If two men, A and B, take 5 and 15 days respectively to complete a work, if both worked for one day and A left the work, then how many days is taken by B to complete the remaining work? According to question, A can complete the work in 5 days. A can complete one work in 5 days. So A can complete in one day. A can complete how much work? 1 by 5, right? Similarly, in one day, B can complete how much of work? 1 by 15. Now, if they both worked for one day, so total work done by A and B together in one day. In one day, they will work for 1 by 5 plus 1 by 15, which will be equal to 4 by 15. Then, if they completed 4 by 15, then how much work left? Work left is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 15, which is equal to 11 upon 15. So now A and B have worked for one day and then A left the work. How much time is taken by B to complete the work? So 15 days to complete one work. To complete one work, B takes 15 days, right? So to complete 11 by 15 of the work, B will take 11 by 15 into 15, which is equal to 11 days. So this is the answer to your question, 11 days. Correct option to this question is option B, 11 days. Hope this is clear. Then let's move to the next question. Question number 61. P, Q, R work together to finish a work. P and Q finish 70% of the work, while Q and R finish 50% of the work. Who will finish work first if they work alone? So there are a number of things which are given to us in the question. First of all, P plus Q, they together complete 70%, which clearly mean if R has to complete according, like they together completed 70% of the work, so R took R completed how much? 30% of the work. Another thing which is given, that Q and R, they completed 50% of the work. So P completes, if P has to work, then P completes 50%, 100 minus 50, which is equal to 50% of the work. So P completes alone, if it works, it completes 50% of the work. If R works alone, it completes 30% of the work. Q obviously will complete 100 minus 50 plus 30, which is equal to 100 minus 50 plus 30, which is equal to 20% of the work. So P completes if works alone 50% of the work, Q completes if works alone 20% of the work, R completes 30% of the work. So who works the maximum? If they work alone, it is P. So option B is the correct answer to this question, because P is the fastest one. He will finish the work first. Hope this is clear to you. Question number 62. If 2.25% of 640 minus x is equal to 1.5% of 480, then find x. This is a simple question of arithmetic equation. 2.25% of 640 minus x is equal to 1.5% of 480. So according to the BODMAS rule, multiplication of will be the first one to solve, then comes multiplication, and then comes subtraction. Okay, this will be solved at the third place, this will be solved at the first second place, and off will be solved at the first place. So 2.25 off means multiplication into 640 divided by 100 minus x is equal to 1.5% of 480. Correct. Now multiplying both sides by 100, multiplying both sides by 100, 2.25 into 640 minus 100x is equal to 1.5 into 480. So taking this on the left hand side, taking this term on the left hand side, you will get this 2.25 into 640 will evaluate to be 1440, and 1.5 into 480 will evaluate to be 720. This is equal to 100x. Okay, I'll take this 100x on the right hand side. So this will be 1440 minus 720 is equal to 100x. So this will give you 720 is equal to 100x, or x is equal to 7.2. So the correct answer to the option to the question is option D. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 63. If a work is finished by 3 men in 6 days, working 4 hours in a day. So there are two cases. First is 3 men are working 6 days, 4 hours in a day. Then how many men are required to finish the same work in 4 days, working 3 hours in a day? Okay. So let's understand the first case. That is, so number of men, 3. Total working hours, he works for 6 days, 4 hours. So you can say total working hours is equal to 6 into 4, that is equal to 24 hours. Now he's asking how many men are required for the second case. He needs to know how many men are required if total working hours is equal to 4 days, 3 hours in one day. That means they work for 12 hours. Right. So you can clearly see it is a problem of, see, as the number of men will increase. Sorry, as the number of working hours will decrease, the number of men required will increase. Obviously, the same work, if the number of to do the same work, if I'm decreasing the number of hours, I'll have to increase the number of men to complete that work. So, this problem involves inverse proportion. Something like, let's make a table. Men working hours. So if the number of men are 3, the working hours over here, if it is 3, number of working hours is 2. If the number of working hours is 20, you have to find out the number of men required. So according to question, since this involves inverse proportion, therefore 3 into 24 is equal to, let it be x into 12. 3 into 24 divided by 12 is equal to x, which gives you 6 men. So the number of men, 6 men, are required to complete the same task in 4 days, 3 hours. The correct answer to the given question is option C. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 64. Weight of A and B are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If the total weight of A is increased by 20%, include one more word, and the then weight becomes 132 kg of the with an increase of 10%. You have to find the percentage increment in the weight of B. First of all, simple, I'll start with the weight of A and B are given in the ratio 3 is to 5. So very first thing, let weight of A is equal to 3x and weight of B is equal to 5x, right? Then their total weight will become 3x plus 5x, 8x. Right. Now, this is the first case. Second, if the weight of A is increased by 20, if the weight of A is increased by 20, so then what will be the weight of A if I'll increase the weight of A by 20? New weight of A will be 3x plus 20% of 3x. Correct? That is initial weight plus the increase in the weight. That will be equal to 3x plus, they will cancel. So you will have 0.6x or 3.6x. So this is a new weight of A. Also you are given, and then the total weight becomes 132 kg with an increment of 10%. Okay, this is the second case. Second case, two things are given to you. First, there is an increase in the weight of 8, and also the total weight becomes 132 kg with an increment of 10% of the original weight. Let's write down this. So now, new total weight is equal to, see, it is increment of 10%. So that is initial total weight plus 10% of 8x, which gives you 8x plus 0.8x, 8.8x. Correct. Now it is also given that this is equal to 132 kg. Therefore, it is the new weight, the new is equal to, so this is equal to 132. Solving this, x will be equal to 132 divided by 8.8, which will give you 15. So you got the value of your x. Now let's see what things we need. So old weight, let's note down the old weight of B is equal to 5x, which is equal to 5 into 15, that is equal to 75 kg. Also, new weight of A, that was 3.66. So 3.6 into 15, which will be 54 kg. New weight of B. So what will be the new weight of B? That is total new weight minus the weight of A, that is 54, that is equal to 78 kg. You have to find out percentage increase in weight of B. So that is equal to 78 minus 75, right? The increase in the weight of B divided by the original weight of B into 100. So this is equal to 3 upon 75 into 100. This is equal to 4%. So that is the increase in the weight of B, and this is your answer. Option A. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 65. If a man sells an item and earned 20% profit, if he bought 90% of the initial cost price and sells 21 less than the selling price, then he earned a profit of 25%. You have to find the cost price of the item. So two scenarios are given to you. First of all, he earns a profit of 20%. Let's note down these two scenarios first. This is the first one. Second one. So obviously in both the cases, first of all, you have to let the cost price be equal to X. Okay, this will work in both the cases. So let the cost price be equal to X. Cost price is given. We have assumed it to be X rupees, and a profit of 20% is there. Now let's find out the selling price. The selling price is given by the formula cost price upon 100 plus profit percent. So it is X upon 100 plus 20. So this will be 1.12x. Okay, so no, sorry, this will be 120. This will be 1.2x. Okay, yeah. This is the selling price in the first case. Now, in the second case, it's saying if he had bought it at the 90% of the initial cost price. So, in the second case, the cost price will be equal to 90% of x. That is equal to this, which is equal to 0.9x. He says in the second case, he earns a profit of 25%. Correct? So selling price is equal to cost price upon 100 plus profit percent. This is equal to 0.9x upon 100 into 100 plus 25. So this will be 0.9x into 1.25. Correct. So let's solve this 1.25 into zero point 0.9. It will give you, just a minute, 1.125x. Correct. Now it is saying you in the question, the difference between the two selling prices 21 rupees. He sells it at 21 rupees less than the selling price would have been this. So now, according to question, the initial selling price was 1.2x. If he sells this at 21 rupees less, so it is if this is 1.2x minus 21, then this is equal to 1.125x. Now it's simple arithmetic equation. Let's solve. 1.12x minus 1.125x is equal to 21, which is equal to 0.075x is equal to 21, or x is equal to 21 into 1000 upon 75, which you will solve and get 280. So x was your, this 280, we calculated this as x, and initially we assumed x to be the cost price of the item. So this is your answer, 280. You have to find out the cost price of the item. So the answer to this question is 280. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. 66. If two trains of length 1000 meters and 800 meters are moving in the same direction with these two speeds, then the time taken by them to cross each other. So let's assume there is a train. First of all, this is train. This is the length of the first train, and this is the length of the second train. Also, the speed of the first train is equal to this, and the speed of the second train is equal to this. You have to calculate, you have to find out the time taken to cross each other, in the time in which they cross each other. So first of all, they are moving in the same direction. Therefore, what will be the relative speed? Relative speed means the speed of one object with respect to another object. So speed of one train with respect to another, because both of them, they are moving in the same direction. So the relative speed will be a difference of the two speeds, which is equal to 65 minus 45, which is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. Correct. Now, total length to cross. This is equal to length of the first plus second train, which is equal to 1800 meters, or this is equal to 1.8 kilometers. Now you know the speed, now you know the distance that he has to travel. Time, it can be easily solved. You know this is equal to distance upon speed. So 1.8 upon 20. This is equal to, see, this is multiplied with 60 to convert into minutes. So this will become 5.4 minutes. Hope that's clear. So the answer to this question is option D. Let's move to the next question. Question number 67. If average age of three men before 3 years is 45, if the fourth man of age 52 years is added, then what will be the average age of the group? Again, you're having two cases. So in the first one, the average age of three men before 3 years is 45. So let you can let present age of three men is equal to total. Okay. Total average age of three men is equal to S3. Correct. Now it is saying 3 years before. Okay, three men, 3 years before, their average age was 45. So now, according to question, this is the sum of their present ages 3 year before. So minus 3 for the first, minus 3 for the second, minus 3 for the third. So why I'm subtracting minus 3 over here? Because it is saying 3 years before their average of their ages was equal to 45. So average, you have to divide with the number of terms. This is equal to 45. So this gives you the sum of ages of the three people minus 9 divided by 3 is equal to 45, which gives you S3 minus 9 is equal to 135. Okay, which gives you S3 is equal to 135 plus 9, or this is equal to 144. Okay, this is the sum of ages of three men. Current. Now it is saying fourth man of age 52 years is added to the group. What will be the average now? So in the second case, we know sum of ages of first three men, this is equal to 144 years. And age of the fourth man, this is equal to 52 years. You have to find the average of four men ages, average of ages of four men. So this is equal to ages of three men plus age of the fourth man divided by 4. This is equal to 144 plus 52 upon 4, 196 upon 4, or 49 years. So this is the average of four men. Then the correct answer, option C. Hope that's clear to you. Let's move to the next question, 68. A man sells an item at a profit of 25%. Later, a sorry, I'm repeating. A man sells an item to B at a profit of 25%. B sells it to C at a loss of 15%. C sells the same item to D at a loss of 20%. D pays 340 to 40 rupees. Then what is the cost price of B? So there are three cases over here. First of all, let, again the same thing, let cost price of the item be equal to X. Right. Now there are three cases. This is for A, in fact, four. Okay, A, B, C, and D. For A, the cost price was equal to X. The profit is equal to 25%. So what will be the selling price? You know, selling price is equal to cost price upon 100, 100 plus profit percent. So this will be X upon 100, 100 plus 25, which will give you X upon 100 into 125. So this will be 1.25X. Now this selling price of A will base the cost price of B. So for the B, the cost price is 1.25X. B has a loss of 15%. So what will be the selling price? This is cost price upon 100 upon 100 minus loss. See, in the case of profit, will be adding, and in case of loss, you will be subtracting. So this is 1.25x upon 100 into 100 minus 15. This is 1.25x into 75 upon 100, 0.75. Sorry, 85. Okay, 100 minus 15, 85. So this is 85 upon 100 will give you 0.85. So you will solve this, you will get 1.0625x. Now this is the selling price of B. The selling price of B is actually the cost price of C, because B sells the item to C. B has a loss of 20% now. What will be the selling price for B? First of all, let's write the formula. Cost price upon 100, 100 minus loss percent, 1.0625x upon 100. So 100 minus 20, this is equal to 80. So 1.0625x into 0.8. You will solve it and get 0.85x. This is the selling price of C. Now C sells to D. What is the cost price of D now? 0.85x. But the question also says you one more thing. D pays 340 rupees for this. So that means D, how much did D pay? The cost price for D was also equal to 340. So then, according to question, obviously these two are equal. 0.85x, this is equal to 340, which means x is equal to 340 upon 0.85. So you will solve this. You will get x is equal to 400. So let's see what the question asked you. What is the cost price of B? The cost of price of B was equal to 1.25x. Cost price of B 1.25x. So this is equal to into 400, which is equal to 500. Okay, 125 into 4, this gives you 500 rupees. So the answer to the given question, the cost price of B is equal to 500 rupees. Correct option A. Hope that is clear to you. Students, if you have any further question, students, if you have any other query other than this video, then you can reach out to one of us from the Telegram link to solve through the live doubt system. Please use that facility. Let's move to the next question, 69. A can complete a work in 200 days and B can complete the same work in 300 days. A and B work together for some days and B left now. A complete the remaining work in 100 days. You have to find out the number of days B works. So A can work in 200, complete the work in 200 days. Let's write for A and for B. So A can complete in 200 days. Total work is completed in 100 days. So for B, total work is completed in 300 days. Sorry, here is 200. Total work is completed in 300 days. So work done in 1 day by A is equal to 1 upon 200. Similarly, work done by B in 1 day is equal to 1 upon 300. They both, A and B, they both work for some days. Let they both work together for X days. Right. So, what will be the work done by A in X days? Work done by A in X days will be equal to X upon 200. Similarly, work done by B in X days will be X upon 300. Right. So, the total work done by A and B, total work done by A and B in X days is equal to X upon 200 plus X upon 300. So after this, A works alone and completes the work in 100 days. So if A works 1 by 3, A works 1 by 200 in 1 day, then in 100 days, how much work will A do? Work done by A in 100 days is equal to 100 upon 200, or this is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Now, according to question, see, this much work they both together for X days. They did this much of work in X days, A and B together. And the left work was completed only by A in 1 by 2 days. So now, according to question, 1 minus X upon 200 plus X upon 300 is equal to 1 by 2, which gives you 1 minus 1 by 2 is equal to X upon 200 plus X upon 300. 1 by 2 is equal to, I'll take the LCM as 600. So it is 3x plus 2x, which is equal to 5x upon 600. So x will be 600 into 1 upon 5 into 2, which is equal to 60 days. That means the number of days you have to find out the B works, right? So here X is the number of days B works with A. This is what you have to find out. Find the number of days B has worked. B has worked for 60 days. Option A is your correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Question number 70. Find X if this expression is there. This is an equation. If this equation is true, then you have to find out the value of X. Let's write down. Again, this is an arithmetic equation. So I'll be using the board mass. 21 upon 5 of means multiplication into 10 upon 3 plus x is equal to 20%. I'll open the person, 100 will come down. Of means multiplication into 120. So they will cancel 7, 2. This will give you 14 plus x is equal to 24, which gives you x is equal to 10. A very simple question, right? So option D is your correct answer to this question. Let's move to the next question. Question number 71. A train traveled from Hyderabad to Mumbai at 2:30 p.m. and another train traveled from Mumbai to Hyderabad at 4:30 p.m. The speed of the first train is this, speed of the second train is this. When will they meet if the distance between the two stations is 400 meters? Sorry. So, first of all, see over here, the train travel starts from Hyderabad. It has to reach Mumbai. The train starts at 2:30. And the speed of this train when it's going from Hyderabad to Mumbai is 60 kilometers per hour. The second case, the train starts from Mumbai and it goes to Hyderabad. Now this train starts at 4:30, 2 hours later, and the speed is 80 kilometers per hour. The distance between the two stations is given to you as 400. Right. Now again, see, there are two things. First is the first 2 hours. This train starts at 2:30. The second train starts at 4:30. The difference between the two trains, the time, see that these 2 hours only the first train is traveling. The second one is not traveling. So distance covered by the first train in 2 hours. See, in 2 hours, because the second train has not started yet, only the first train is moving. So the distance covered in this is speed is given to you, time is given to you. So it is 60 into 2, that is equal to 120 kilometers. This is the distance traveled by the first train in 2 hours. Now, out of 400 kilometers, to 120 kilometers is already been traveled, right? So distance left is equal to 400 minus 120, that is equal to 280 kilometers, right? So now the question, just a minute. Yeah. So when will they meet? You have to find out the time. If the distance between the two stations is 400, you have to calculate the time. You know the distance already. The distance is 280. So relative speed, because the two trains, they are moving in the opposite direction. So the total speed will be summed. That is 60 plus 80, 140 kilometers per hour. Why we are adding? Because the two trains, they are traveling in the opposite direction. When the two trains are traveling in the opposite direction, the relative speed is the sum of the two speeds. You have to find out the time. That's distance upon speed. 280 upon 140 is equal to 2 hours. So after 2 hours, the two trains will meet. We already have done it. The 2 hour gap, we already have covered this one. Now we were seeing it from the 4:30 point of view. 4:30, when the train started from Mumbai, we were seeing the whole scenario from that view. So 2 hours after 4:30, how much is that? 6:30, right? So 6:30 p.m. both trains will meet. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 72. 1,000 speeds distributed, each to be distributed among 4 students. Each student has already 10% of the speeds of the total speeds distributed to them. Then every student will give, not its get. Okay. So let's see the question. 1,000 speeds are to be distributed among 4 children. Obviously, each student will get. This is pretty easy. 1,000 upon 4, that is equal to 250 sweets. Right. Now, this is a share of each student. Now, each student already has 10% of the total sweets distributed to them. So, 10% of 250, that's equal to this much, 25 sweets. So, now every student will get, every student will get 250 plus 25. This is equal to 275 sweets. So the correct option is option B, 275. Hope that's clear to you. Let's move to the next question, 73. But before that, I would like to tell, if you have any doubt in any of the questions other than this video, then you can reach out to one of us from the Telegram link for your live doubt system. So, question number 73 says a fresh fruit contains 75% of water. The weight of dry fruit is 50 kg and it contains 20% of water. What is the weight of fresh fruit? Let the weight of fresh fruit be equal to x kg. Water content is equal to 75% of x, which is equal to 0.75x. Right? Fruit content, see, x minus 0.7x, this is equal to 0.25x. This is the fruit content of the fresh fruit. Now you are given, let x kg of fresh fruit becomes dry fruit of weight 500 kg. Correct. Then see, the fruit content, it will be the same. How it can decrease? It is not decreasing. The fruit content is same, that is equal to 0.25x. Right. Water content now, that is equal to 20%. Right. Of course, of 500, because we are talking about the dry fruit. So how much is the water content? That's equal to 100 kg. Right. In the dry fruit, what is the water content? 100 kg. If the water content in the dry fruit is 100 kg, then what is the fruit content? It is equal to 500 minus 100. So fruit content is 400 kg. Right. See, from 1 and 2, 0.25x is equal to 400, or x is equal to 400 into this upon 25, which gives you 1600 kg. Right. So this was your question. You had to find out the weight of the fresh fruit. The weight of the fresh fruit is equal to 1600 kg, and that's your answer. Option C is the correct, option B is the correct answer to this question. So let's move to the next question. Hope this question is clear to all of you. Question number 74. Ashok and Raj start from point A towards B. Ashok starts 1 hour earlier than Raj. Raj could catch Ashok 2 hours after he started walking, but Ashok increased his speed equal to the speed of Raj and reached B in 5 hours. So, number of things are given to us in this question. First of all, we will just break down this question and analyze this question step by step. So, Raj and Ashok, they start from point A and they move towards B. Let speed, let's see the scenario first. So here is, from A they are moving. This is Ashok is traveling, and then Raj is traveling. Raj started 1 hour late. Okay, this is the scene. They are traveling from A to B. Ashok is traveling with some speed. Let the speed be x, and this Raj is traveling with some other speed. So let the speed of Raj be y. Right. If Ashok started 1 hour earlier than Raj, okay, if Ashok started 1 hour earlier and Raj can catch him in 2 hours, then please note, if this is the scene which is given to us in the question, Ashok started 1 hour earlier than Raj and Raj can catch him in 2 hours. Then Distance traveled by Ashok in 3 hours. Distance traveled by Ashok in 3 hours is equal to distance traveled by Raj in 2 hours. Right. That means distance traveled by Ashok in 3 hours, the speed of Ashok was x, so the distance traveled will be 3x. Time is 2 hours, the speed of Raj is y, so the distance traveled is 2y. So that means 3x is equal to 2y. This is the first case or first equation that we have. But now, in the second thing, what it is saying, but Ashok increased his speed equal to the speed of Raj. So now, in the first case, what it becomes, now for Ashok, he increased his speed as much as of Raj and he took the time as 5 hours. Right? The speed of Ashok now it was equal to the speed of Raj. So that means the speed of Ashok is equal to y. Y was the speed of Raj. Right? Ashok takes up the speed of Raj, so that means the speed of Ashok is equal to y. Distance he travels is 42 kilometers. It's given us in the question. Right? Over here. The distance between A and B, this is equal to 42. So the distance is 42. So obviously speed is equal to distance upon time, that is equal to 5, which gives you 8.4 kilometers per hour. Now you got the value of y, you can easily solve x from 1. 3x is equal to 2y or x is equal to 2 by 3y. Y was 8.4. So you will get your x as 5.6 kilometers per hour. Now you got your x and you got your y as 8.4 kilometers per hour. This is the case of Ashok. Now let's talk about Raj also. Let's see what they have said for Raj. Raj reached point B, sorry, yeah. Raj reduced his speed equal to the speed of Ashok. At the same time, Raj reduced his speed to the speed of Ashok. So what happens with Raj now? For Raj, he attains the speed of Ashok and Ashok's speed was x. Distance, it's not going to change. It's 42 kilometers only. And you have to calculate the time now, right? Time, distance upon speed, which is equal to 42 upon x was 5.6, which you will solve 42 divided by 5.6. This is equal to 15 hours. Sorry, it's equal to 15 by 2 hours. Yes, it's equal to 15 by 2 hours. That is equal to 7.5 hours. Now let's see, you have to find out in the question what difference in the time taken by them to cover this distance. So difference is equal to time taken by Raj minus time taken by Ashok. 7.5 minus 5, which will be 2.5 hours. So the difference between the time taken by 2 is equal to 2.5 hours. Option C is the correct answer to this question. Hope this is clear. So let's quickly talk about this sum once again. Ashok and Raj, they both start from A. They have to reach to B. Ashok, this is Raj could catch Ashok 2 hours. So both of them, they started at the difference of 1 hour, right? Ashok, he started walking. Ashok increased his speed equal to the speed of Raj and he covered the whole distance in 5 hours. Also, in the second case, Raj reduced his speed equal to the speed of Ashok. Then you have to calculate the difference in time by both Ashok and Raj. You have to calculate the difference of the times that is taken by Ashok and Raj to complete the whole journey. Hope that's clear to you. So the answer to this question is 2.5. Let's move to the next question. Question number 75. A can do a work in 90 days, B in 40 days, C in 12 days. They work alternatively. First of all, A can do a work in 90 days, B can do the same work in 40 days, and C can do the same work in 12 days. This is given to us, right? So that means 1 day work of A. How much is that? 1 by 90. 1 day work of B is 1 by 40. 1 by work of C is equal to 1 by 12. Now, the second case, they work alternatively such that A works for 3 days, B for 2 days, and C work for 1. Right. First of all, A works for like in in 1 day work completed by A is 1 by 90. In 1 day work completed by B is 1 by 40. In 1 day work completed by C is 1 by 12. So you clearly can see over here LCM of the three, 90, 40, and 12. This is equal to 360 units. Correct. Then A works for how much? See, for 360, A works for 4 units. 360 divided by 90 will give you 4. So A works 4 units, B works how much? 360 divided by 40, 9 units, and C works 360 divided by 12, that is equal to 30 units. Yes. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So this is the work. A work 4 units, B work 9 units, and C work 30 units per day. Right, per day you can also say they work 1 by 90, 1 by 40, and 1 by 12. Also, if I write in terms of units, then A work for 4 units, B work for 9 units, and C works for 30 units. So the total in the first shift, first round, you can say for the first round, work done by A, he works for by A he works for 3 hours, so 3 into 4, he works 12 units. By B he works for how many hours? Days, 2 days. 2 into 9, so he works 18 units. And work done by C, because C works for 1 day, so 1 into 30, this gives you 30 units. So total work done in the first round is equal to 12 plus 18 plus 30, which is equal to 60 units. Right. How many total units of work were there? Total units of work were 360. Therefore, number of rounds required to complete the work required is equal to complete the work is equal to 6. Right. So that means he requires 6 rounds to complete the whole work. Now their total payment is equal to 240 rupees. Right. So they are working in the ratio. Their work ratio is 12 is to 18 is to 30. This is simply equal to 2 is to 3 is to 5. Then A's share, this is equal to 2 upon 2 plus 3 plus 5 into 240. This is equal to 2 upon 10 into 240, or this is equal to 48 rupees. B's share, this is equal to 3 upon 10 into 240, which is equal to 72 rupees. C's share is equal to 5 upon 10 into 240, which is equal to rupees 120. So this is the share of the three. This was the question. Find the portion of their income based on the work they did. So the correct answer is they had the share as 48 is to 70. A's was 48 rupees, B's was 72 rupees, and C's was 120 rupees. Clearly, you can see it from here. The correct answer to the given question is option D. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question now. Question number 76. A sphygmometer is used to measure what? Body temperature, blood pressure, heartbeat, or atmospheric pressure. See, a sphygmometer is used to measure blood pressure. Let's see all the options one by one. Body temperature is measured by thermometer. Heartbeat is measured by stethoscope. And atmospheric pressure is measured using a barometer. The blood pressure is measured using a sphygmometer. This is an instrument which is attached, like there is a pressure gauge which is attached to a band which is revolved around your arm, and there is a pump which is used, which is attached at this end, which is used to pump, and using this particular tool your blood pressure is measured. See, it is a medical device that is used to measure blood pressure in the arteries. It contains a pressure gauge and a nylon or a rubber cuff that wraps around the upper arm, and it inflates to constrict your arteries to measure the blood pressure. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Let's move to the next question. 77. Which one of the following is known as the lightest gas? See, obvious the answer is hydrogen. Hydrogen is known as the lightest gas. It is only the 7% of the density of air. It has only, hydrogen is the only atom which has one proton, one electron, and no neutrons. There are no neutrons present in the hydrogen. Therefore, the atomic mass of hydrogen is very, very small, which makes it very much appropriate gas for lifting. Okay, it's very small. So the correct answer to the given question, the lightest gas is the hydrogen gas. This is, I'm talking about the hydrogen atom. Hydrogen gas is H2. Next question number 78. The word chukar is used in which sport? The correct answer is it's used in polo. It is used in the polo game. The polo match is divided in some chukas. They are of 7 minutes, which are separated by an interval of 3 minutes. Right? So this is the this word chukar. This is related to the game polo. Next question number 79. Bully is related to which sport? See, the term is bully to related to the field of hockey. It refers to the set play that is used to restart the game. So bully takes a place to restart a match. He takes a bully. He takes the place to restart the game. When? When does it restarts the game? It takes the place to restart the place to sorry. It takes a place to restart a match when the time or play has been stopped for injury or any other reason, and no penalty has been rewarded. Right? So option A is the correct answer to this question. Next is question number 80. Chris Evert is related to which sport? Chris Evert's name, she is an American former world's number one tennis player. She is an American former world's number one tennis player. There are so many titles against her name. She won 18 major singles title, including a record of 7 French Open titles. and a joint record of 6 US and a joint record of 6 US Open titles. So the answer to this question is option B. Let's move to the next question. Question number 81. Who was the first person to hit six sixes in a T20 match? It was Yuvraj Singh who became the first cricketer to hit six sixes in an over in T20 on September 19, 2007. So the answer to this question is option B. Let's move to the next question, 82. When were the Asian African Games first held? See, the 2003 Afro Asian Games, which are officially known as first 2003 Asian, this was one, 2003 Afro Asian Games, which were officially known as first Afro Asian Games and was a major international multi sport event held in Hyderabad, India from 24th of October to 1st November 2003. Football and hockey, they started on 22nd of October. But the question was when were the first Asian African Games held? They were held in 2003 in Hyderabad, India. Option A is the answer to this question. Next is question number 83. When was the SAF Football Cup held in India? Was it 23rd November 2015, 28 November 2015, 8 January 2016, or 4 January 2016? See, the correct answer to the given question is 23 December 2015. The 2015 SAF Championship was the 11th edition of the SAF Championship, the biennial international men's football championship of South Asia organized by SAF. It is being held in India. It was held in India from 23rd December 2015 to 3 January 2016. So the correct answer to this question is option A. Let's move to the next question. Question number 84. Equator does not pass through which continent? Is it North America, South America, Africa, or Europe? First of all, the last option should be Asia. Now let's see. See, the equator passes through three continents majorly. It passes through South America, Africa, and Asia. These are the three continents from where the equator passes. So, option A, North America, equator does not pass through. So, these are the three continents where the equator passes. So, the North America, Europe, Australia, and Antarctica, equator does not pass through them. Okay, so option A is the answer to this question, North America. Let's move to the next question. That's 85. First SARC summit happened on 1986, 1984, 85, or 87. Which of the following is the correct option? See, the first SARC summit was held at Dhaka, Bangladesh on 7 to 8 December 1985. Option C is the correct answer. SARC, which is the South Asian Association, SARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It is the first regional intergovernmental organization and geopolitical union of various nations of South Asia. Its members include Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, the Maldives, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. It was founded in Dhaka on 8 December 1985. Its secretariat is based in Kathmandu, Nepal. Kathmandu is the capital of Nepal. It's located at Kathmandu in Nepal. So the correct answer is option C, that's 1985. Next, let's move to question number 86. Who is known as Napoleon of India? The options are Samudragupta, Ashoka, Chandragupta, or Harshvardhan. Which of these is the correct option? The answer to this question is option A, Samudragupta. Samudragupta was the second emperor of the Gupta Empire of ancient India. He was the son of Chandragupta I and Kumara Devi. He greatly expanded his dynasty's political and military power. So he was rightly said as the Napoleon of India. Answer to this question is option A, Samudragupta. Let's move to question number next question number 87. At which place United Nation was founded? Is it San Francisco or Paris or New York or London? The answer to this question is A, San Francisco. Representative of 50 countries. 50 countries they gathered at UN conference on international organization in San Francisco, California. That's in USA from 25th April to 26th June 1945. Answer to this question is option A, San Francisco, California, USA. Next, option A, answer. Next, question number 88. Who is known as Punjab Kesari? Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bhagat Singh, or Rajendra Prasad? Out of these, Lala Lajpat Rai, he was rightly said as the Punjab Kesari. Why he was said as Punjab Kesari? Lala Lajpat Rai was born in Lahore. He was born in Lahore in 1865. He was known as Punjab Kesari for his fierce acts and protest against the British and his contributions in achieving the freedom. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Next, question number 89. Aurora borealis is found in which region? North Pole region, equatorial region, temperate, and or the southern hemisphere. Which of these auroras are found? See, aurora, they are commonly known as polar lights. They are also known as polar lights, which is a natural display in the Earth's sky. They are very predominantly seen in high latitude regions. These display dynamic patterns of very, very brilliant lights. So the answer to this is the North Pole region. They are having the high latitude regions. So the answer is North Pole region to this question. Option A. Next is question number 90. Which fort was not built by Akbar? Allahabad, Gwalior, Agra, or Lahore? Out of these, only the Gwalior fort is the one which was not built by Akbar. Gwalior fort was built by Raja Man Singh Tomar in 15th century. So the answer to this question is option B. Hope that's clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 91. Salar Jung Museum is located at Hyderabad, Mysore, Chennai, or Bangalore? The answer to this question is Salarganj Museum. Actually, Salarganj Museum, this is an art museum. It is an art museum which is located at Dar ul Shifa on the southern bank of Musi River in the city of Hyderabad, Telangana, India. So the answer to this question is A, Hyderabad. It is one of the notable Indian museums. This is a National Museum of India. So the answer is option A. Let's move to the next question, 92. Where is Hawaii Island located? Is it Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, or Arctic Ocean? Hawaii is a group of volcanic islands in the central Pacific Ocean. It's a group of volcanic islands in central Pacific Ocean. So the correct option to this question is option B. Next is question number 93. Separation of judiciary from the executive is located at Article 48, Article 49, Article 50, or Article 51. State shall take steps to separate the judiciary from the executive according to Article 50. Option C. Next, question number 94. When was Lord Mountbatten became the Viceroy of India? When did he become the Viceroy of India? Was it 1945, 1946, 1947, or 1948? In March, in March 1947, he was appointed Viceroy of India and oversaw the partition of British India into India and Pakistan. Into India and Pakistan. He then served as the first Governor General of India until June 1948. So the answer to this question is option C, 1947. Next, question number 95. Chandigarh city was planned by which of these four options? Chandigarh, it was a dream city of India's first PM, Sri Jawaharlal Nehru. It was planned by the famous architect Le Corbusier. Located at the foothills of Shivalik, it is also known as one of the best experiments in urban planning and modern architecture in the 20th century of India. So the answer to this question is Le Corbusier. So Chandigarh city was planned by him. Option D. Next, question number 96. Almaty is the capital of which country? Turkmenistan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, or Uzbekistan? Almaty is the capital of Armenia. Option B. No, sorry, it is the capital of Kazakhstan. Option C. Capital of Turkmenistan is Ashgabat. The capital of Armenia is Yerevan. The capital of Kazakhstan is Almaty, and the capital of Uzbekistan is Tashkent. Option C is the correct answer to this question. Next is question number 97. Which among the following is the north flowing river? Is it Chambal, Narmada, Tapi, or Ganga? Chambal is a north flowing river. It is a north flowing river. Narmada is a west flowing river of the peninsula. Tapi is located at the south of Narmada River and it flows westwards before draining into the Arabian Sea. So you can say it flows westwards. Ganga flows south and east of Himalayas. So answer to this question is option A, that is Chambal. Next is question number 98. Which state was the first autonomous republic? Mala, Kaushal, Magad, Gandhara. The answer to this question is option A, Mala. It was the first autonomous republic. Option A. Next, 99th question. Which is the best quality iron ore? Is it siderite? Is it limonite? Is it hematite or magnetite? Hematite is the best quality iron ore. It is the finest ore which is having the very high iron content up to 70%. Siderite is an iron ore which is having iron up to 48%. Limonite is having iron up to approximately 60%. Magnetite is having iron approximately up to 65%. The maximum iron ore, the iron ore which is having the maximum quantity of iron is hematite. Option C. Next, last question. Let's go. What is the name of the international boundary between China and India? Is it McMahon Line? Is it Red Cliff Line, Durand Line, Line of Control? Named after son Henry McMahon, it is McMahon Line. It runs from eastern border of Bhutan along the crest of Himalayas until it reaches the Great Bend in the Brahmaputra River. Option A is the answer to this question. This McMahon line, it is named after son Henry McMahon. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Keep learning, keep scoring high. For any doubt related to papers, join our Telegram channel link given in the description box. Thank you so much. Bye.